Hey guys, welcome to the latest edition of the Muir Reflection. John from the John Muir Show here, and in the past couple of days, one of the most controversial matters in our media has been an op-ed that was penned by a sitting U.S. Senator. That senator being Senator Tom Cotton from the state of Arkansas. And it was an op-ed that was run in the New York Times in which Senator Cotton was calling for the invoking of the Insurrection Act, which would allow the feds, military authorities, to go into various cities in the United States and patrol those cities. And as the show noted earlier this week, it certainly seems that it would be appropriate, at least in some of our cities and some of our states in this country, because it is abundantly clear that with these violent riots, these criminalistic riots that are taking place in various cities, in various states, the Democrat mayors and governors in some of those cities, they've lost total control. They have no control over these riots whatsoever. And as a result, yes, something needs to be done because there are people in those cities and states, law-abiding folks, who are being so greatly harmed in various ways. So if their mayors and governors aren't going to look out for their well-being and aren't going to try and protect them in their cities, well then yes, there should be a response from the federal level. It should come from President Trump. So there's good reason for President Trump to go invoking the Insurrection Act. But that opinion from Senator Cotton did not sit well with some of the folks who work at the New York Times. You had various employees at the New York Times saying that what Cotton said, in his opinion, it was terrifying and it opens them up to danger. What the hell are these people talking about? Again, Cotton is saying that you should have military patrolling in cities where total control has been lost to try and ensure that no more criminal activity takes place. The only way that these New York Times employees would have any legitimate reason to worry about consequences at the hand of those patrolling is if they're engaging in criminal activity. And if they're engaging in criminal activity, if anyone's engaging in criminal activity, yeah, they should be contacted by the authorities. They should be arrested. They should be charged and prosecuted for the crimes that they're committing, because we have laws and we must remain a nation of laws. So no, it's not like there's just a threat to any law-abiding person. No, the threat would only be to those who are engaging in criminal activity, or at least the only rightful threat would be to those engaging in criminal activity. So at first you had the New York Times brass standing tall, and good for them at that point, and saying, we're defending that, yes, we did run Senator Cotton's op-ed, and yes, we believe there was reason for him to have a voice and for him to share his opinion. Sadly, though, and shame on the brass at the New York Times for this, they have in the past 24 hours gone back on what they said, and now they're claiming it was wrong of them to run Senator Cotton's op-ed, and that they should take it down because it violated their policies. Of course, the folks at the New York Times never explained what policies this op-ed violated, probably because it didn't violate any of their policies. They're just simply bowing to some of their moronic employees, bowing to the woke PC mob, which they shouldn't be doing. They're saying that they can't run an op-ed from Tom Cotton calling for law and order. This is the same New York Times that in the past has gladly run pieces from Adolf Hitler and Vladimir Putin and leaders of the Taliban. I mean, those, according to the New York Times, were totally appropriate pieces to run. But no, the line gets drawn when it comes to U.S. Senator Tom Cotton. It's just absolutely absurd what is going on. But this is very telling of some of the folks on today's political left, many of the elites on today's political left, is that they do not have facts on their side. And then their answer is not changing their opinion to be in adherence to the facts. No, instead, they just want those who are sharing factual information, people like Tom Cotton, to be silenced, saying that people like Tom Cotton shouldn't even have the opportunity to be heard in what he has to peacefully say about policy matters. But of course, there should always be room for peaceful debate about policy matters from our leaders in the proper forum. That's something that never should come to an end. It's one of the things that has made the United States so great in so many ways for so many years, and it absolutely should continue in our shared country going forward, with hopes that will bring the best results for all of us here in the United States. That's all the time that we have for today and for this week. Have the best of weekends. John Muir Show back on Monday, 8:40 a.m. WTAQ, 9 a.m. WSAU and WHBL. Till next time, I'm out.